How's it going? Are you enjoying your life? It's a trick me down, yeah. Kinda my sister said I needed medication, was suggesting that I go on medication because I went woo in the street. How come no one's telling her she needs medication for telling me that I need to go on medication? This is what we're dealing with, people. You know what I mean? Sorry for achieving in multiple areas. Ooh, what am I going to achieve tomorrow? I think we're going to get on the top 10 on the Mute Hill climb. You know why? I'm effectively on the top 10 on the Mute Hill climb. Okay. Because 19th, the gap between 10 and 19 is negligible, so we're going to get on the top 10. Okay, so Amanda, keep eating the mini rolls, okay? Keep eating the mini rolls. You're getting fatter and I'm getting fitter. Who's the one that needs medication? See, I don't want to get drawn into this polar thing. I'm just doing this to illustrate the wider point about people putting you into a crazy box. Idris! Ooh. Who am I going to act with next? I don't care, because I'm my own actor in a movie of my life, and it's really unfolding really quite beautifully, because I achieve all the time now, to quote one of these YouTubers, I win, everything I touch turns to gold. You know, to quote Graham O'Brien when he said, I'm going to win that thing as sure as picking up this bike. Ooh, the power of intention. Oh, I've turned into a leader. I'm leading myself into battle. Yeah. Anyone else relate to this? Anyway, so yeah. People created the conflict, and then I comment on the conflict. So I'm not the one creating division here. I'm commenting on the division. I'm the one giving the love out. Yeah, the inspirational content, the motivate, the creativity's coming out of me. Yeah. Let me take some medication. It's kind of like the energy is like a graph, innit? Oh, we don't want peaks and troughs. Why not? Or we want to level you out and be a zombie, numb zombie that feels nothing. Like what they do with the kids with ADHD. You know the whole deal, right? So I don't think that's what we want to be doing. To quote Stephen Roach in his book, The Agony and the Ecstasy, I think that's what it's about. The peaks and troughs, the highs and lows, the agony and the ecstasy. Life is that, yeah, necessarily. I didn't create this thing called life. This thing called life, you try hard, sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days, but to quote Muhammad Ali's trainer, we still go every day, and sometimes we peak and we feel these glorious highs and we go woo in the street, and then we have dickheads that haven't achieved what I've achieved tell me there's something wrong with me. Oh, the gaslighting, oh, the witchcraft, oh, we haven't moved on, have we? We haven't moved on. We're still up in the gang stalking, the negativity, the projections from negative people who want to criticize people that are doing things that they don't deem to be appropriate. Well, I think we're in this society, we're supposed to be we're not supposed to be perpetuating a society of conformity, mediocrity and blandness and control, bullshit, negative shit. Yeah, I want to dominate and push you down. I don't like what you're doing, so I want to control you. No, we're all supposed to be in our own lane, achieving and doing what we believe to be right. So I think I'll keep doing that. How's the arms? Yeah. How's the legs? I've showed them enough. Yeah. So anyway, I get more sense from this bike. Oh, she's a beautiful machine. I get more sense from this talking to my bike and talking to a camera than I would my sister. Okay, so sister, up your game, drop the pride. Any questions about my achievements? Ooh, Idris. Ooh. Anyway, I'm going to have a beautiful ride tomorrow. Isn't she lovely? People need to drop their pride, need to stop being cunts, for want of a better word, okay? I'm done with them, okay? Anyway, so that I was talking previously, I was talking about the what we need to do. We need to put the cassette on the bike, because as you can see there's no cassette there because we got the wheel trade. We had to take the cassette off and put it on another bike. But isn't it sad that we've got, maybe it isn't, it isn't, we've got to resort to art to feel good, because people are wicked. Okay, so this is beautiful. I'll create art all the time, and I'll decide if this is art. I'll decide if my bike run tomorrow is a beautiful piece of art. Yeah, two people can look at the same painting of life, so to speak, and see a completely different picture. You know what I see when I look at the glorious painting of life? A glorious opportunity to do even better than I did the day before. Ooh, I'm the best motivational speaker in the history of Dumfries. Thank you very much, universe. No thanks to most people that I was around that wanted to hate on me. Rise up, chumps. Okay, to me. Okay, it's not just the likes of some of these MMA fighters, and pick your top sportsmen on the television. It's not just those people that are capable of excellence, is it now? Okay, I'll define my own quality. We continue, as Pete Tong would say. So the bike, right? I was talking about the position's a little bit upright. Beautiful bearings we've got in the headset. Lovely, beautifully smooth, lovely, right? But we're a bit too upright. So what we're going to do, we won't show it on camera, but we're going to put a slightly longer stem on for a slightly more racing position. That's what we'll hope with. We'll go with that. We'll test it, road test it. It's all an experiment, this. We're all trying to quote Doppler effect, we're a scientist conducting experiments. But I think just using the scientific method, I think tomorrow I will achieve my best that I've ever done on that Mute Hill climb. Maybe not overall average is going to be spectacular, but we still keep going anyway, because we've got the national championship in about 4 or 5 weeks' time. And I plan to do really quite well, yeah. If I'd listened to people that told me I was a fucking nut job, I don't think I'd still be doing this. So glory be to me that I'm still doing this. Is this resonating? Anyway, let's put that. So we're going to put this one on. It's slightly longer, it's quite, it's about an inch and a half longer. Incidentally, are any of the words that I just spoke there, are any of the words resonating? Isn't it funny how you can be gaslit for speaking words in the English language? I'm not going to let my sense of self-worth be defined by a bunch of pussies on the site. I've said that long enough. Anyway, so put that on, more relaxed. We're aiming for excellence, not aiming for excellence. We are excellent. I was born excellent. I was born a winner. I was born quality. I was born talented. Okay? Gaslighters, dickheads, negative creeps, losers, for want of a better, you know. Again, I don't want to do the whole, you know, polar kind of black and white, you're cunts and I'm brilliant thing, but, you know, we're doing it to make a bigger point, aren't we? Because we're aligned with, we're trying to be in, well, there's another thing. We're trying to be in spiritual alignment. That's part of what the process involves, is being in spiritual alignment. And as I've said many times, because I'm in my divine acceleration period, it's only going to be a matter of time before I achieve even better results than I've already achieved. Oh, Dave, I'm so proud of you. Thank you very much. Anyway, we'll put that on. Slightly more racing, stretched out position. Exactly, slightly. We want to be like a horse. Incidentally, you know what the most inspirational thing on outlocking was for me? The fucking horses. Yeah. I'm going to be like a horse. To quote Graham O'Brien, I'm going to be like, what he quoted, he was talking about our record attempt. He said, the horse, he visualized himself as a horse galloping into oblivion. You know, do or die. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ooh, yeah. So we'll put that on, slightly more racing position, and we'll put the cassette on, and boom, boom, boom. We'll go around the block just to test the block, test the gears, and yeah. And we're going to have a really quite beautiful ride tomorrow. And whatever you're doing, I hope it's beautiful as well. Stay beautiful, and don't let the cunts pull you down. Yeah. The best YouTuber in the history of Dumfries. Okay, self-appointed, but I'll decide it from that. And have a beautiful day. Thank you very much, and good night. And Virgil Donati, Evil Knievel, Graham O'Brien, and all the rest. Yeah.